This morning, starting with kindergartners for the upcoming school year. Quincy Public School administrators will begin the rollout of new report cards. They measure academics, but also social and emotional behaviors.
Now, local mental health professionals say it's important to make sure kids meet those milestones. WGEM's Ryan Hill joins us live in Quincy now with more on why. Ryan, good morning.
Good morning. Now, though, for years at the Quincy Public School District, they say the previous report cards weren't up to state standards, that these new ones will also measure things such as social and emotional growth. Now, for younger children, those with the Cornerstone Foundation for Families say it's important to monitor their progress. Now, the executive director says early monitoring allows for early intervention for a child if they struggle to either sit still, work well with others, interact with adults, manage their frustrations, or other behaviors. She says it can reveal problems a child might face, which impacts their academics.
If a child is very frustrated because they're struggling to read or get the concepts, they might be very bright, but have one specific learning disability, and that frustration can come out in behavioral issues. So it's not that we're just looking at behavioral issues, right? It's what that might reflect underneath, or like anxiety that we talked about.
She says it allows them to help children come up with coping skills to handle their problems or find them strategies to work through them. It allows them to achieve academically. She says continue to monitor their behavior as they progress through the grades also allows them to see how their reactions are, but also determine if there's any other problems that they might be facing as well. Live in Quincy, Ryan Hill, WGEM News.
Ryan, thank you. If you feel your child might need help, you can call the Cornerstone Foundation for Families at 217-222-8254.